Alright, so today I'm going to talk about customer service. I've been working customer service for 5 years now, and I'm not really a big fan of it. But there is some good, like a good side to it, and a bad side to it, like everything else. So starting off with the bad stuff, there are rude customers. And that will never change. It kind of sucks, but like I work at a fast food sandwich place, and people think that because you work there, they're above you, so they'll talk down to you, which always sucks. It's never fun being talked down to. There's a lot of arrogant people out there that don't want to listen. Let's just say that. As far as one time, we had a sign that says, make any 6-inch sub into a salad for $1.50. Meaning, any 6-inch sub on the menu, you can make into a salad for the 6-inch price plus $1.50. Me and my coworker tried to explain that to someone for like 10 minutes. No matter how he worded it, they just kept getting more and more confused and agitated. And then after a while, they're like, I'll just take a 6-inch turkey sandwich. This is just too confusing. It's like, how is it confusing? You just don't want to listen. It doesn't matter who messes up. It's always your fault. I mess up once in a while. Everyone does. It's okay to mess up once in a while. You are a human, and I'm a human. But sometimes it's a customer that messes up, and then they take it out on you. For example, one time, a customer said they wanted everything on the sandwich. So I was putting stuff on the sandwich and I put pepperoni on there. And then she noticed I put pepperoni on there and started freaking out, demanding I take it off as she's practically yelling at me. So I took it off and she's like, well, there's still some on there! And I was like, I don't see any. She's like, I'll just take it out. And then I put it by the cash register and she started taking off little pieces of whatever she could find and started throwing them on the counter. And then she's like, why don't you just remake this? And she was just yelling at me like the whole time. And you gotta deal with things like that. People always think they're right and you're wrong. It happens. There's always good parts about working customer service as well. For example, I had Chad Channing come in one time. If you don't know who he is the drummer of Nirvana's Bleach album. He came in a couple times and he was fun to talk to, and I actually got his autograph for my dad because my dad's birthday was in like 2 weeks. So I got the autograph. I got his autograph for my dad. But I also asked him, because I was in a YouTube channel called Pinganisha with my best friend, and I was like, hey, would you mind just saying, hey, you should watch Pinganisha? So I got a video of him saying to check out Pinganisha, which was really cool. I had someone give me a free pizza before, a free ice cream. I had got a bag of free beef jerky before as well. I just have some cool people that come in, we get to joke around, have fun. So even though there's rude customers and people that talk down to you and people that think they're above you, there's going to be the people that talk to you as an equal, that will laugh with you, that tell jokes as you're making their food or ringing them up, that will talk about their life or their stories. But you get weird people in there as well. I had someone talk about how they were abducted by an alien, went halfway across the galaxy, decided they want to come back home, and the aliens brought him back home, and he's been waiting for the last, I think, like 30 years for the aliens to come back for him. And he knows they're going to come back for him one day. I had an old lady tell me that the government was after her, and she was just going on and on about the government and that they've been trying to track her down for years. Once asked someone how their day was, and this isn't really weird, but more like a sad story. I was just like, hey, how's your day? And she started going on about how her day's been bad because she's been she's renting a house from, or a room from her ex-husband's house. Her son is treating her like crap, and she's on her period, and it's just been a bad day for her. She went on for 10 minutes about those 3 things, and then when she was done, she was like, hey, thank you for listening, I really needed that. And then she went on her way. So you got people like that are having a bad day and they need someone to listen, and when you ask how their day was, they will tell you everything because they just need someone to listen, and you're the person that's there to listen to their story. You're the person that is there to hear about their day while making their food. I once had someone freak out because they were trying to open up the door, but for some reason, I think there's like something like wrong with them, like either they had like some kind of injury, and they're kind of like pushing the door open from the back, and they were having like a hard time, and guy opened up the door for them to be nice, and she almost fell, in which she sat by a chair by the door crying and screaming. The guy left. And then when she was done crying and screaming, she came up to the place of order. I'm just sitting there not knowing what to say, and then she just starts going on about how she's tired that people try to open the doors for her because they think that she can't open up the door, and how she's tired of that stuff, and how she almost falls all the time because of it. And she I don't know, she started off at that, then we started joking about it, joking about her throwing water in people's face when they do that, it's just joking around, and then she left with a smile. The thing is, you're going to deal with a lot of different people. You're going to deal with rude customers, people that think they're above you. You're going to deal with people that'll talk to you, people that are on equal ground as you, as far as they see. And they're going to talk about the life story, whether it's good, whether it's bad, or whether it's just some weird story. You're going to hear it all. But most importantly, if you do work food service or working with customers, dealing with the public, you got to know that at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with you. At the end of the day, you're still a good person. You know what you're doing. You're a good person. There's nothing wrong with you. And the reason I say that is because you're going to deal with a lot of people talking down to you. You're going to deal with people screaming at you. You are going to deal with people being rude to you. And when it comes down to it, a lot of that, it doesn't have anything to do with you. A lot of times when people go into a place and they scream at you, it's because they're having a bad day. It's because something happened. Maybe their car broke down and they depended on the car to get to work, and now they don't know how they're going to start going to work. It could be because they just got fired and now they don't know how to pay their bills and now they're stressed. It could be because they have their own business and they're not getting enough clients to pay for everything, so now they got to figure out what to do. Or maybe a client didn't pay them on time and now they're stressed because they can't pay a bill. Maybe it's because it's a single parent and they didn't get to see their kid or something for the weekend. Maybe it's because different things happen. Maybe one of their loved ones passed away. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what's going on in their day. They could be having a bad day. And that could be a reason why they'll scream at a public service person. When someone likes working in the public, food service, doesn't matter. They just need something to get rid of some of the frustration that they had throughout the day or maybe throughout the week. Now, it's not a good way to let go of the frustration, but some people, that's what they do to get rid of the frustration. So it's good to understand that they might be yelling at you, but it could be because they're a jerk. It could be because they're a jerk that don't care and they truly believe that they are above you and they just want someone to yell at just because they think it's fun. But it could also be because they're having a bad day and they're a good person, but you just got them on the wrong moment where it shows the bad side of them, because everybody has that bad side. And it could be the best person ever, but you could just catch them at that wrong moment where they seem like a jerk. So it's good to know that when people yell at you and whatnot, they act better than you when you're working. It's not a reflection of you. Half the time it's not a reflection of who they truly are. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. What you need to know is, there's nothing wrong with you. You're still a good person. But when you get home, obviously that stuff is going to wear down on you. You're going to start getting irritated. That's what happened to me. I started getting irritated. I started becoming more irritable and more frustrated. But how I dealt with it is I would play guitar, I would watch movies I liked when I was home, and I would eat sugary foods. My favorite sugary foods to eat would be either ice cream or parfaits after work. Those were like the two go-tos I would go to, because after work sometimes you just have a bad day and it's frustrating and you just get tired of rude customers or people talking down to you. And I just would buy like 2 parfaits and I'd go home. I'd turn on like Gravity Falls, whatever TV show I wanted, eat the parfaits and relax and calm down, and everything was fine. It was like nothing even happened. And that's the truth about working food services. Not every day is going to be good, and not everyone that yells at you really has a problem with you. And I think that's all I have for this video. So as always, I hope you have a great day. If you would like to support this channel, go ahead and watch some of my videos, or you can share one of my videos with someone that might like it. I have a Teespring store if you want to look at merch. I have a Patreon if you want to help donate money to go for the cost of the channel as far as promoting and buying any props, anything like that for the channel, any equipment. And as always, I hope you have a great day. Let me know in the description, or not description, let me know in the comments below one of your experiences working with food service or just with the public in general, whether it was good or bad, or just tell me a fun story.